Hello and welcome to Parents Guide to Games. Here are the games coming the week of April 16th, 2019. The first game on our list is Final Fantasy X and X2 HD Remaster. This is coming out on Xbox One and Nintendo Switch. The rating is teen. The content are mild blood, mild language, suggestive themes, and violence. This is a collection of two role-playing games in which players follow characters that perform quests and explore fantasy worlds. As players progress through each storyline, they battle various creatures and human-like characters. Combat is turn-based with players selecting attack spells from menu screen. Characters use swords, guns, and magic attacks to deplete enemies' health meters. Cutscenes also depict instances of violence, a soldier shooting a creature amid brief blood spurts, soldiers shooting unarmed characters, a battlefield swarmed with corpses. A handful of female characters are depicted with low outfits that expose large amounts of cleavage. One message sequence prompts players to satisfy the bump. Another sequence allows players to zoom in on characters' underwears as they sleep. Swear words appear in the dialogue. The next game on today's list is Wasteland 2. This is coming on Nintendo Switch. The rating is mature. The content are blood and gore, drug references, sexual content, strong language, and violence. This is a role-playing game in which players lead a law enforcement faction to investigate a threat in a post-apocalyptic desert. From a 3/4 overhead view, players traverse barren landscapes, interact with characters, and fight over human survivors and fantasy creatures. Players use pistols, machine guns, shotguns, blades, and explosives to kill enemies in turn-based combat. Some attacks result in decapitation and dismemberment, with large blood pools and blood splatter effects staining the ground. Some environments also depict scattered body parts and corpses amid blood-splattered floors. During the course of the game, players can visit and engage in sexual relations with workers at a brothel. Sex acts are not depicted, though sexual moaning is occasionally heard. These encounters sometimes result in characters obtaining various STDs. The dialogue contains references to drug. One mission involves collecting mushrooms for an addict. Swear words appear in the dialogue. Now let's take a look at World War Z. This is coming out on PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and PC. The rating is mature. The content are blood and gore, intense violence, strong language. World War Z is a heart-pounding co-op third-person shooter for up to 4 players with swarms of hundreds of zombies. Based on the Paramount Pictures film, the game focuses on fast-paced gunplay and exhilarating storylines set around the world. Battles swarms of hundreds of zombies. The swarm engine seamlessly renders hordes of zombies in incredible firefights. Advanced gore systems offer gruesome, satisfying actions. Co-op, story-driven campaigns survive around the world as unique groups tell their stories of perspective. Next up is Truberbrook. This is coming on PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and Nintendo Switch. The rating is teen. Content descriptors are mild violence, suggestive themes, use of alcohol, and tobacco. Truberbrook is a thrilling mystery sci-fi adventure game. Enjoy adventurous vacation in the 1960s parallel universe. A sci-fi mystery adventure game with handmade scenery. Imagine yourself on vacation to Europe in the late 60s. Now picture yourself as a young American scientist, Hans Transhauser. While you're at it, think of Truberbrook as a remote village in rural Germany, because that's where you end up after hitting the continent. But who cares? You won the trip in the lottery, or at least that's how it seems. Don't fear, instead of getting some rest, you can find yourself having to save the world. And the last game on today's list is Our World Is Ended. This is coming on PlayStation 4. The rating is mature. The content are blood, sexual themes, strong language, and violence. This is a visual novel in which players assume the role of Wednesday Gazan, a member of a game developer group creating augmented reality programming in Tokyo. As players progress through the narrative, they make action and dialogue choices that can lead to still images sequence depicting violence and blood. Characters shot by pistols, blood splatter on the wall, tables, and around the victims' bodies. The game contains some sexual material. Female characters wear skimpy outfits, often viewed via close-up camera angles. Still images of moaning characters covered in slime and restrained by tentacles. Sexual references in the dialogue. Swear words appear in the game.
Thank you to bensound.com for the music track. You can also follow Parents Guide to Games on Twitter at ParentsG2G, on Facebook at Parents Guide to Games. You can check out our daily blog at parentsg2g.blogspot.com, and also email us with questions and concerns at parentsg2g@gmail.com. If you enjoyed the content, please subscribe, and thank you for watching.